everyone, welcome back to a Words in Wine Wednesday video with Tracy and Amy. We are so happy to have you join us today. Just like usual, don't forget to stop the video right now, go grab your bottle of wine or whatever it is that you like to wind down with, and come back and join us. We don't really have an agenda today, we're just going to do some chit-chat, but we're excited to have you come along. Do you like a little bubbly?
I do.
Okay.
Tis the season for bubbly.
Tis the season for bubbly, and stay tuned because I have had many requests for me to do a wine recommendation video to give as gifts and to also use when you are hosting your own party. Well, I think bubbly is the perfect, and I think that is where we are going to go. I know today we are going to celebrate. It's a joyful season. It's the perfect time of the year to open up a bottle of bubbly. We have a rosé here, sparkling wine, extra dry, and we'll keep you posted on what we think and how it's going down.
And why we're wearing pajamas.
Oh, we are wearing pajamas. We are having a pajama party.
I know, it's like an old-time slumber party.
I totally almost forgot. We are having a pajama party.
You forgot that you were sitting here.
And look at our pajamas. Look what we're wearing. They are so perfect for the occasion. We've been chit-chatting for so long in our pajamas that I completely even forgot we had pajamas on. Full face of makeup and hair just for you.
We did our makeup at the slumber party already.
We did each other's maybe too. We don't know. We'll never share. What happens with wine stays with.
Yes. What happens at slumber parties stays at slumber parties.
To us in our PJs.
In
the holiday season. The start of the holiday season.
Yes.
Now that Thanksgiving is past us. So cheers to friendship.
We are getting ready for, for our little annual holiday dinner.
Love some bubbles. Yes, we are going out.
With our
By the
puppies.
time this video comes out, we will have already went out.
Yes. Looking forward to that every year.
Hopefully you got to see it. If you didn't, well, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sure we'll post on your other social media formats as well as mine, so you just need to follow.
Yes. So how was Thanksgiving?
We keep our Thanksgiving very simple for many reasons, and it was just my boys and Kelly and myself. And do I have to tell you all the details? It went very wonderfully, but I think I cooked a side dish and a dessert and everything else that Kroger Deli provided.
That's okay.
When you get back a day,
hey, they're very experienced. Kroger Deli is very experienced. So anything to keep yourself freed up to enjoy your company.
Exactly. We all enjoyed ourselves. I mean, we considered doing things differently next year just because we might not want the same sides, and we may, do our... I think the first year I did it, two years ago, that we were on our own, I made Cornish game hens, and that was perfect.
Good alternative, and nice and small and perfect. Yes. So are you ready for Christmas? How's the Christmas shopping going? We please do tell. Do share.
I think Christmas shopping is just
overrated.
So different now.
Overrated.
I do miss going. So my mother and I have an annual tradition of going Christmas shopping every year. She comes down my way, but we go to typically one of the malls in the Detroit area. We would go to Toys R Us, and we really don't have to do that any longer. I don't miss those kids getting excited though about that great big truck and the great big fire truck. And now
and for my girls, the kitchen and a baby stroller, Barbie house.
One of my boys got a kitchen. When you have three boys, you kind of figure you might as well run them out, right?
Yes.
So I miss that because they pretty much know what they're getting. And
that is the thing with older kids. I mean, I know for us, we have girls that have just left home and there's things that they need, and I'm not really opposed to asking that. I know some people are. They don't like, they feel that a gift should be something that you put a lot of thought in, and I do believe in that, but I also think that can come at another time. If they're just starting out, there's a lot of things that they need, so I'm not really opposed to doing that, but I always say to each their own. That's something we chose to do, so our girls have picked out a lot of their gifts this year.
I have all boys, and they'll send me links to these technological some of it is just links. Like they have access now via, you know, I don't even know what all of it is. So that's why I'm stumbling on my words, because we're talking DJ stuff and SoundCloud stuff. And so they send me links, and it takes the fun out of it. As a matter of fact, I am going to go shopping with my mother, but I'm looking at my list, and I think I've purchased almost everything online. There are a couple odds and ends I could pick up, but I'm not really even sure how that's gonna go. What about you?
I feel really good about where I'm at. Most of it's been online. I'm not much of a shopper, as you guys know. I'm pretty much done. We've got a few loose ends. I've got the guys to buy for, like Kirsten's boyfriend Tim, McKenna's boyfriend Bobby, but I'm just letting the girls pick out what to get them.
Right.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Now, do you and Kelly shop for one another? Do you guys gift one another gifts? I'm sure that you do, because you're not raising small children.
That is one of I mean, I'm excited about what I'm getting for him. He does not know. There may have been times in the past where he may have an inkling of a gift or two, but for the most part, he doesn't know what I get him. And I don't typically know what he's getting me. So that is fun. That's a lot of fun. I'm excited about the gifts that I purchased for my mother, and I don't know if she'll watch this. I don't really want to give any clues away. Maybe a follow-up video, I'll let you know. So I am excited about, and that's what I love the most about Christmas. Don't take the joy away from me giving gifts, because that's what I do.
I'm a giver too. I get more pleasure out of giving than receiving. I've talked about that in some of my videos. Yeah, I do think there's more pleasure.
I'm excited about what I have for you too.
Oh, and I'm excited. Well, probably some of it has already been publicized in past videos, but
I don't watch your videos. I'm just kidding. I'm excited too.
Do want to make sure that you are aware that we will have our jammies, which have pants to them. They will be linked below. Very warm and fuzzy, and getting even warmer with our rosé.
So we have red. We have champagne, and we have white. And I think that's rosé. Perfect.
Yes. So what are you asking for Christmas? Do you physically ask for anything for Christmas, or do you just let Kelly surprise you? Do you plant any seeds? You know, I'm a seed planter. Many of you are aware that I believe in planting seeds with your spouse or your significant other. I think that, you know, we can work our magic, ladies. We can work our magic. Have some more rosé, and you might be working your magic. Well,
you know,
whatever it takes.
You know, we were gonna go there after
whatever it takes. I know. I'm still in the first one, and well, we just have to get it out there. What are you ladies doing to get what you want under the tree this year? Please leave it in the comment section below. Please enlighten us.
Exactly. I think we do a pretty good job with that.
We have to liven up this video a little bit now, ladies, don't we? Yes. Don't you love the lip?
Yeah.
Now, there is a trick to that, because that's not attractive, but when you're getting ready to do a video, you put fresh lip on right before you're going to do it. Hold on.
Because God forbid our makeup wouldn't be absolutely perfect.
We know if our makeup is not perfect. You will let us know. We know.
And just in case anyone doesn't know, I am not a beauty blogger. I am not a beauty expert. I'm still learning what I'm doing. I am a therapist, and most therapists I know don't even wear makeup.
At the end of the day, it's all going to be okay. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. We love you guys, and you're great. There's a few though that do like to share with us what our makeup looks like.
An intention of being of assistance. However, sometimes I know no one wants pity, but I feel badly for those people because they probably are 10 times harder on themselves.
Yeah.
And you know, if you think that we need to know that we're not, believe me, we know we're not perfect, but then, you know, are you putting those kinds of, that kind of pressure on yourself?
I guess I just always look at it too. And this is just life lessons to share, not really just sharing what we get here, because you guys are wonderful and we're so thankful.
Wonderful
I really do. Yeah. Just always bear in mind, if it's not something that you would say to someone's face, think about this even when we talk about the family drama. You know, the holidays are a very tricky time. always remember that if it's not something that you would feel comfortable saying directly to someone, it's probably better not to say it at all. Just remember to, this is a season to love, and this is a season to set all conflict or animosity aside and just really kind of embrace what the season is about, because it's really not about us personally. So just a little tip there, but if we get time, we can always do a video. I can always do a video kind of spinning off my family drama video. I know it's been highly requested. Sometimes we have to look internally and ask ourselves, is it something we're doing personally, not necessarily the other person? So a lot of times it's very easy to point the finger at other people, but we have to think about what is it that we're doing to maybe instigate or contribute or add fuel to the fire.
Sounds like a lot of my couples session.
There you go.
True. Relationships.
Relationships, even marriages. Yeah, I mean, this is a time to who's your team player? Well, you got to be part of that team as well. So it's just not the other person. It's what are you doing to be part of that team?
Well, I think this is my personal belief. We've discussed this before, and I've changed my answer. So we've discussed,
which we get to do.
Yes,
because we're women.
And things change, and life is not, like static.
Yes.
So we talked about what I see to be the biggest problem, and I still believe that lack of emotional intimacy is a big problem with most couples.
Yeah.
But now I may change my answer. The number one problem, and no, it's not money. We've discussed whether or not it's finances. Pride. I believe it's pride. And again, this holds true for other relationships like we've mentioned. Because, gosh, we want to be right. It's so important for us to be right. But then I go back to the old saying, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, anyway.
It's a power struggle. It's a power struggle. I've shared many times that my husband, we're like any other marriage. We have our conflicts. We have our squabbles, I like to call them, but he has always, and even with our daughters, said war of words. So something happens and we get going and we're going at it, and it's just nobody's winning. We're all losing because we're not getting anywhere. And he'll go, okay, so it's a war of words. And even when my girls would have, a little bit of fight here and there, he would go, war of words, girls, war of words. So does anybody really ever win a lot of times in that situation?
Well, and that's a perfect analogy, because when you're feeling attacked, when maybe you come at your partner or whomever, you don't do this, or or even an implication of an accusation, they're not going to hear anything you're saying because their defenses are coming up and they're ready to strike back. If you simply talk about your feelings in a non-accusatory way, their defenses don't come up.
Right.
They hear you and you get your point across.
Right. I think so many things are approached too, and I know we've talked about this in our past videos. It's not always the best time to approach someone, so we have to kind of look at what they're doing. It might work for our schedule, but it has to work for both parties, and that's where communication comes in, and you say, hey honey, I would like to talk to you about something. Is right now a good time? And if it's not, can we schedule that? I know I talk about my husband and I having business meetings. We have marriage meetings, we have business meetings, we have parenting meetings. Those are almost always scheduled. And when they're scheduled, there are certain things that don't get to be brought in. Other people don't get to be brought in. Cell phones don't get to be brought in. Alcohol doesn't get to be brought in. If you want to see things get really ugly really quickly, bring some Rufino Rosé. Speaking of which, I think we need some refill. But yeah, timing is a big thing, communicating, and being open. Being open, I think, is really big. To hear some constructive criticism and listen. I mean, our biggest communication source, I believe, is our ears, not our mouth.
Right. Well, we're always, and actually listening, as opposed to preparing your comeback. How many times do we really not completely be in tune with whomever is speaking because we're just thinking about our comeback?
Yeah.
Because of the pride. It goes back to pride because we want to prove our point.
And I think even not when there's conflict, people do that. Just in conversation. I have a question for you guys. Answer it to yourself. You'll know if you're guilty. I already know I'm guilty. That's why I'm going to share it with you. How many times have you been at a new place, meeting new people? You're introduced to someone. This is Barb. You go to shake Barb's hand and you already forget Barb's name because you're already thinking about the next thing that you're going to say. So really, we have to learn to listen. You have to force yourself to set up maybe different techniques or strategies to force yourself to remember names. Sometimes we have to associate it with somebody, like that'll be an easy name to remember because that's my sister's name, or that's my mom's name, or that's my ex-boyfriend's name. Did you hear that, Frank? I'm joking.
And if you can say their name,
Ed.
we're gonna get all the stories out of her today. I've heard a couple. We've been privy to a couple of.
We have shared.
Yes. More about current, but a couple glasses of wine, and I just feel that I can share all kinds of information with Tracy.
We're pretty open.
But you know, I'm a pretty open person. I think
so am I.
if I can be open and authentic, that's going to encourage you to be open and authentic,
Right.
and that's what I like in my relationships.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Well, I think we all know that I'm pretty open. Who am I trying to fool? Probably too much. Did you get my snap the other day about our conversation about big butts?
I did. I forgot.
Yes.
I forgot to acknowledge that.
So Amy and I, over eating dinner one night together, we talked about big butts.
So I struggle in that area.
Only over wine would we do that. Only over wine
I
would we talk
work
about.
hard
She
to
wants
amp
to
my
build.
butt up, and I just don't. It's just not in our family's cards. I try, and I mean, I do glute and leg exercises twice a week. I do the stair climber. I do the incline on the treadmill. I try.
I don't know well, first of all, I didn't know there was a big butt craze. Amy had to fill me in. I had no idea that big butts were in.
There are, they
This
get
just shows
implants,
you that,
right? You know,
and
people get
I didn't even know that.
Yes. Yes.
So there you go. So Amy, you should have just saw me. I mean, food was falling out of my mouth. I'm like, you are kidding. People are they're doing things to make, and it's not even a pretty big butt. It's not even a pretty, it's unproportioned big butt.
Well, because then they have the smaller waist, and I, of course,
would be
have
nice.
the opposite.
That would be
I'm
nice.
rectangular. I don't.
Yeah, I am too. We're both rectangles. Yeah.
So you do what you can. You buy
They were skinny jeans at TJ Maxx. Want a better butt? That's what they were called.
What I need.
Want a better butt.
You can actually
And I was going to pick them up for Amy.
You can buy sheepwear that has padding.
I did see that. Now, is Kelly a butt man? Who asks this?
I'm not saying
Only
he
on
wants
wine.
Kardashian. I'm not
Only
saying
over
that's
wine.
what he wants, but yeah, a little bit. I mean, he put it this way.
I think most men
He
are butt men.
liked
And
when my butt
Are
was
we
bigger.
really talking about this? Yes, we are.
We would disappoint them if we did. Is Kelly a butt man?
Is Kelly a butt man?
Is Paul a butt man?
Paul's a butt man. I know. We're really throwing them under the bus, aren't we? But he likes it all.
Yeah, so
I mean,
does
he's
Kelly.
a man.
So
Yeah.
does Kelly,
And I'm
but
sure, I think your husband probably does too. It's really funny doing health coaching and talking to so many of you. One of the things that I share with all the women is only be concerned about what you look like in your clothes. You are almost always, you're always in your clothes. So that's always been my thing. As we get older, even if we're in good shape, our skin sags. We don't look great. But who is really seeing us? Really nobody. We're seeing ourselves, and don't be so hard on yourself. How are you gonna look in your clothes? Well, a lot of times that's being your ideal weight. If you're at your ideal weight, you're gonna look good in your clothes. That should be the only goal. It shouldn't be about what you're gonna look like in a bathing suit. How often are you in a bathing suit? It's just not a big, it's not a big deal. The bathing suit's not a big
I've seen
deal.
you in your bra and underwear, but I've not seen you in your bathing.
And how did I look?
Wonderful. She does.
I saw her in her bra and underwear too. In fact, she's got my bra on right now.
I do.
Don't ask, just don't. Well, go ahead, leave it in the comment
It's
section.
the holiday season. I don't have all my wits about me. I came in with my sports bra and my
So she has my bra. You know, women, we share our things. We share our things. So, well, not everything. Not everything.
Share my deodorant or my mascara. Those I'm just weird about.
Yeah, I probably would, though.
If I share my deodorant, I'll just let you have it. And it's not. You know what? It was the teen
I think
magazine
because
back
I
in the
have 5 girls,
I have all boys.
I think I just share everything. I
have all boys, I don't share.
I would probably share my deodorant. I would probably share my toothbrush and still use it. I know that sounds disgusting, but I have 5 girls. Bear that in mind.
It's different. Yeah, because boys.
Yeah.
No offense.
I mean, all my girls have used my deodorant.
It's funny because I didn't grow up with
Paul has used my deodorant. Cashmere Mess, yes.
Which, by the way,
And he liked it. He said this stuff
Amazing.
works.
Kelly would probably. Yeah,
It
it's
works.
not
It's
like
the
super
best.
feminine
No,
scent either.
I don't even notice the scent.
I'm okay if you use my deodorant if I know for sure you just showered. I believe, I grew up on 17 magazine and they said only use your deodorant right after you shower because otherwise during the day there's bacteria
Yeah,
there.
I can see that.
So I'm okay if it's right after your shower
Right.
and you've washed your underarms.
There you go.
We're gonna talk
There you
about
go.
hygiene now.
See, if a man uses your deodorant, there could be hair left. That's not pretty. Yeah, I think that calls for a drink. A sip, a gulp.
A gulp.
Well, we are a little dry, and this is really dry, extra dry. Don't forget, I will be talking about my wine picks, my champagne and sparkling wine picks in an upcoming video. It should be the very next video, so stay tuned for that, per request by all of you. But because we are extra dry, we're gonna wrap things up. We did talk about a lot of great topics. I'm very appreciative of hearing Amy's tips and advice on a lot of different things, relationships, holiday, family, things like that, getting caught up.
Butts versus,
Butts, who's a butt man, who's not. We don't want to know. Well, maybe we do. Anyway, comments, suggestions down below. What would you like us to do in our next Wednesday wind down with words video?
doing this once a month.
Yes.
So
do you like the random chit chat, or do you like us to talk about one particular topic? Let us know, because we're here for you. You let us know. We want to bring to you great videos. We want some type of entertainment. We want a little fun. We want you to have a smile on your face, feel a little spring in your step when you watch us, but you have to communicate back to us what it is that you would like to see from us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us. We will see you in the next month's video. It will probably be after the holidays, so we are wishing you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and 'tis the season.
Cheers.
Cheers. You know I'm going there. You know.
The gulp?
You know the gulp and the... Nothing like bubbly. Nothing
Coffee,
like bubbly.
then bubbly.
Coffee, then bubbly. All right. Mwah.